This is Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Here we go. The Jeopardy round is where we start, as always. So here are the categories for you. Board game history. What's the word? Myths and legends. The animal kingdom. Pop culture. And where's that? Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue. Select a clue by pointing the Wii remote at the screen. And Charles Darrow created this game in the Depression, while dreaming of fame, fortune, and his summers at the Jersey Shore. Yes, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the Yes. You again, Player 1. A game imported from India is called both Shoots and Snakes and These. It's Player 1. That's it. Choose again, Player 1. While out of work, Alfred Butts created this word game by mixing anagrams with crossword puzzles. Player 2. Good. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. This steel-driving man beat a steam drill in a race to make a railroad tunnel, but died with his hammer in his hand. Okay, Player 3. That is correct. Player 3, pick again. The earliest ballads of this outlaw say that his activities took place in South Yorkshire, not Nottinghamshire. Yes, Player 1. That's correct. Please pick again, Player 1. Hasbro says this game was invented by a wealthy couple while aboard their luxury boat. Okay, Player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, you pick In the 1950s, Parker Brothers took a French game called Conquest of the World and turned it into this. It's Player 2. Good for you. Select again. Kelly?
When light passes through a prism, it splits into its various colors, the visible one of these.
Let's hear it, Player 1. Hey, you're right. We return to you, Player 1. In some legends, it's the influence of the full moon that changes a man into one of these, also called a lycanthrope. Player 2. Yep.
Yeah!
Player 2, back to you. Here's Kelly.
According to Norse legend, to learn the secrets of the rune stones, this chief god hung himself from a tree.
Let's hear it, Player 2. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, Player 1. Good. We return to you, Player 1. This hero of mythology cleaned the Augean stables by diverting the courses of 2 nearby rivers. It's Player 2. You are correct. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. Here's Kelly to start us off.
If you see one of these under the sea, look but don't touch. The spines can be poisonous.
Okay, Player 2. That is correct. Choose again, player 2. Take me to your lemur. This island country lies about 240 miles east of the African mainland. Player 1? Right you are. Please pick again, player 1. Upon its 1914 completion, this shortened a ship's voyage between New York City and San Francisco by about 8,000 miles. Okay, player 2. Correct. Player 2, pick again. Wellington is its capital. Player 2. That's right, way to go. You again, player 2. Portland, Salem, and Eugene are the largest cities in this state. Yes, player 2.
Yeah!
You got it. Select again. Looking like it's going to get the boot and covering nearly 10,000 square miles, it's the largest island in the Mediterranean. Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. Player 1, you pick again, please. These animals of the order Chiroptera are the only mammals that can truly fly. It's player 1. Yes. You get to pick again, player 1. This feisty tie fish blows sticky bubbles to make a nest, then puts the eggs in its mouth and blows them in the nest. Here's the correct response. Fighting fish. Player 1, back to you. Answer, it's the Daily Double. You're in second now, but with an opportunity to catch up a bit. Please select your wager, player 1. Here is your Daily Double clue. Muskrats and wood rats belong to this order of mammals. You've moved up to first place. Choose again, player 1. Fruit and lizards, yum, are favorite foods of the coati, also known by this longer name. Let's hear it, player 3. No, that's not right. Any other takers? Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. On a snail, an omatophore is a stalk with this at the end. It's player 2. Yes! Player 2, pick again. If you've got quinsy, also known as tonsillitis, you've got swelling in this part of your body. Yes, player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again, please. If you set some Chinese punk on fire, it's because Chinese punk is this, from the Latin for set on fire. Here's the response we were looking for. Incense. You again, player 1. It's the medium on which you're traveling if you're in a hoy. Player 2. Correct. We return to you, player 2. A two-time Oscar-winning actress, one of her first jobs was as the Coppertone suntan lotion girl at age 3 in 1965. It's player 2. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player 3. Good. On the plus side again. Select again. Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
Glasses with colored filters in each eye let you watch films in 3D. At the 2010 Grammys, the audience donned them for a montage from this performer's This Is It.
Player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 1. Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is Michael Jackson. You get to pick again, player 3. In I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Kevin James weds this Hanukkah song guy at Niagara Falls. Let's hear it, player 2. Yep. Please pick again, player 2. In 1964, he topped the pop music charts with the title song from Hello, Dolly. Yes, player 3. That is correct. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. Michael C. Hall of 6 Feet Under went to Showtime to play this homicidal title character. We're talking about Dexter Morgan. Player 3, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that round right after this break. Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. Oscars, wild. 18th century America, key to the city. Vocabulary, theater around the world, and salmon. All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy time. The musical Les Mis didn't debut on Broadway, but in this city, its setting. It's player 1. Correct. Player 1, back to you. He directed a landmark Chinese production of his play Death of a Salesman at the People's Art Theater in Beijing. Player 2. Nope. Sorry. Any other takers? Okay, player 1. Yes. You get to pick again, player 1. A Dutch TV reality show picked the muscular swinger for the European run of this Disney musical. Let's hear it, player 2. Right you are. Player 2, you pick again, please. A large stone key built by the French in 1780 is still used in Port-au-Prince, its capital. It's player 2. You got it. Please pick again, player 2. Let's go over to Kelly.
After leaving the presidency in 1797, George Washington retired to this Virginia estate.
Player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. Born in 1752, she was trained as an upholsterer and could make and repair curtains, bed covers, rugs, and even umbrellas. Yes, player 2. Right.
Yeah!
Player 2, back to you for our... Samuel Slater settled in Rhode Island and built America's first successful cotton spinning machines driven by this power. Okay, Player 1. Yes.
Yeah!
Choose again, Player 1. In April of 1777, Congress made this pamphleteer Secretary to the Committee on Foreign Affairs. Let's hear it, Player 2. That's correct. Player 2, pick again. From May to November of 1763, Chief Pontiac tried to drive the British from this city, now the biggest in its state. Here's what we were looking for. Detroit. You again, Player 2. There's a method behind his founding of the Moscow Art Theater with Nemirovich Danchenko. Yes, Player 2. Right. We return to you, Player 2. World Book says this country leads the world in salmon fishing with more than 450,000 tons caught each year. Player 1? That's right. Way to go. Select again. Fish ladders help salmon travel upstream over these man-made obstructions. Okay, Player 2. Good for you. You again, Player 2. Weighing up to 100 pounds, this large type of salmon shares its name with a warm, dry wind. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yeah, good. Choose again, Player 1. Salmon are members of the same family as the speckled or brook variety of this fish. It's Player 1. That's it. Select again. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are in first place. How much? Answer. When it gets its silvery scales and migrates to the sea for the first time, a young salmon is called this. However, you keep your lead. Here's what we wanted. A smolt. Player 1, pick again. Check out the Key of Karakoy in this city, known as Constantinople during the Byzantine Empire. Player 1? That's correct. Player 1, back to you. Government building on Lambton Quay in this New Zealand capital is one of the world's largest wooden buildings. We're talking about Wellington. Player 1, you pick again, please. We wonder whether a steamroller was used to form the many quays of this German city chartered in 1607. Yes, Player 2. Yes. We return to you, Player 2. Circular Quay is a hub of transportation and tourism in this city. Let's hear it, Player 3. That is correct. Please pick again, Player 3. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
Performers in this traditional Japanese art of singing and dancing wear elaborate stylized makeup.
It's player 2. Hey, you're right. You get to pick again, player 2. Bumbershoot is Brit speak for one of these. Okay, player 1. Correct. Player 1, back to you for our next select. The name of this extinct critter comes from words meaning terrible lizard. Yes, player 2. Good. Select again. The name of this science is from the Greek for the study of animals. Player 2. You are correct. You again, player 2. He's an angel is a metaphor. Smart as a whip is one of these comparisons. Let's hear it, player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, back to you. This term for a mechanical human comes from a Czech word for forced labor. Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again, please. We liked her. We really liked her when this actress won for Places in the Heart in 1985. It's player 2. Correct. You get to pick again, player 2. He's the SNL guy, and you're not, who opened the 1988 show with, "Good evening, Hollywood phonies." He never hosted again. Player 1?
Aww.
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player 2. That's it. Player 2, pick again. Answer? The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. Give us a wager, player 2. And the daily double clue. This American Beauty nominee nearly had a pregnant pause at the 2000 show. She was due with her 4th at any moment. That puts you even further ahead. Player 2, back to you for our next. Disney sued the Academy for unflattering use of this character after a 1989 duet with her and Rob Lowe. It's player 2. Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the correct response. Snow White. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. In 1992, proving he could keep up with the younger crowd, he did one-armed push-ups, accepting his City Slickers Oscar. Yes, player 2. Yes. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Here comes the Final Jeopardy, players. The category is this: landmarks. So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Here's your Final Jeopardy clue. The landmark site known to the Lakota as Six Grandfathers was renamed this after a prominent lawyer. What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... Let's see your response. How much do you add to your total with that correct response? And your response? With that correct response, you will gain... You've come out ahead as our champion, player 2. We'll see you all next time.